perceive leadership as something crazy difficult and unreachable. And most people think that leadership is something natural and you are either born a good leader or you're just not a leader at all. I completely disagree with that, and today I'm going to share with you some of the characteristical traits of a good leader that you can use to become one. Let's go. So, to begin with, any leader has to keep their promise, have their word, carry some respect and honor. Because if people don't respect you, they're not gonna follow you, right? So you have to carry some responsibilities. So let's first define who is a leader. A leader is a person who can lead confidently, who knows the direction where he or she going to, and can lead the team with them, who can make decisions concisely and accurately, who does not need anyone else. Like, of course, any leader needs a team to lead, but they are able to make decisions by themselves. And this is very important because you can't be a good leader if you can't make decisions by yourself. So first thing you can do is to start taking more responsibility and making decisions, planning for your team. If you want to be a good leader, and let's say you're at school just like me, so well, you can take responsibility, you have a team. Okay, let me arrange the first meeting. It's the first step you can do. You show that I am serious about this project and I am willing to gather all of us together and take the lead. So this is first step. You gather them all together. Second, how do you delegate the tasks? Who is doing what? And if you start managing that, guess what? You're already in a position to be a leader. And if you do all those things well, if you keep your promise, you're up to deadline and you do everything well, you delegate work to this guy, to this girl, and everyone does well, guess what? You just became a nice leader because you learned how to plan, you made a decision, you set an appointment with your guys, with your team, and you made your promise, everything is fine, and you're being a great leader. Simple as that. Another thing a great leader does is they know where they're heading. They know the direction. They know that they have to hit this certain number and we are going there. And they just take you with them and lead. And sometimes it's not that simple. So there are ups and downs in the companies, things happen, but a good leader always stays in a positive note, can bring up everyone. While some employees can feel down and feel like this is not gonna work, we should already give up doing this and that, the leader should know exactly what they're doing and be confident about the actions they're taking and not listen to anyone and motivate others, inspire. A great leader is also a great learner. They never stop learning, always learn as much as they can. And why is it a good skill? Well, whether you want to be a good leader or not, learning is good because it develops your brain and your brain health, and long term you're going to live longer than people who are not do not keep learning their entire life. Learning is amazing, and as a leader, the more you know, the better decisions you can make. So learning is a priority at all times. And sometimes at school we learn some not very useful subjects and you would say that's a waste of time, but no, it creates brain connections. So it helps us to make better decisions in the future and think more clearly, concisely, faster. And that's really what tells if the person is intelligent or not. How quickly do they catch the information? How quickly can they start operating and getting used to new things and so on. Even though sometimes it's difficult to be a great leader, you have to be positive, you have to lead, you have to make decisions, and it's stressful and overwhelming, you still have to consider your team as humans, not just your employees, your slaves, or being bossy. No, that's not how you should do things. You should certainly treat your team as a family. You have those personal conversations when you feel like something is going on with this person. Maybe I can help them to improve X, Y, and Z, and their performance will be enhanced because of it. Instead of just coming and like, you have to do this and that, and thinking you're a great leader is someone who can communicate the problems concisely, coherently, and everything, and can help to support if the employee has a problem or struggles with doing something. I'm gonna share with you with one of the examples that happened in my life where I had a team group where we had to prepare for a debate. We had to find each of us 3 reasons why alcohol should be banned for people who are below the age of 18. So that was the topic. It was such a great teamwork. So I said, by this date, we have to prepare for this information. Then we prepared everything, discussed together. I'm gonna talk about those 3 things, you talk about these 3 things, and he's talking about these 3 things. We have to plan who starts, how it ends, and everything. So we planned everything ahead, and then it was time to perform. We communicated with the body language, who is speaking after who, and like, we're done, yeah, that person leaves silently, that another person comes, we talked, and that's it. That's how the debate went. 3 of us got all 75, and it's a great score, 75 out of 100. Great score. And it was such a good teamwork, effortless, perfect. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. In my second group, I did not get as lucky. So there were 4 of us, 1 guy and 2 other girls and me. And so from day 1, I said like, oh guys, can we exchange numbers? We exchange and everything. Then in the group chat, I wrote, let's start guys, it's already like 1 month left or something. No response. 3 weeks, no response. 2 weeks, no response. 1, no response. 5 days, no response. I'm like, I'm gonna do this project by myself. So I took the project that 4 people are supposed to work on, and I did it all by myself. I researched, I prepared, and it's all basically over, done. And then the last day in the midday, they're texting like, hey guys, let's do something. What? Like, not only all of you literally just ignored the fact that I was writing in the group and asking you to start collaborating, you decide to start collaborating now. That was unfathomable to me, but that's how it was. And eventually they decided to, 3 of them decided to work together. They created a very, very bad presentation, and they were reading from ChatGPT, and as a result, 3 of them failed. Yeah, and I passed. 76. Crazy teamwork. I could not do anything. I tried to encourage them. I was very positive from beginning, but the thing is, it's not you're a bad leader. If it doesn't work with your team, it's not necessarily you are bad at leadership. You are a bad leader. It also can be just the people who you are trying to lead don't want to be led. They don't care. They just want to party. Like those people, they just wanted to party, just wanted to chill, didn't want to study or do anything. Don't care. Like no matter how you kill yourself, how bad you try to be a good leader, care, respect and honor, they just don't care. That happens. But with my first team, everything was fine. So both cases can happen. Don't be discouraged, like you can't be a great leader. Maybe just the people you're trying to lead are not the people you would want to work normally. So maybe you have to change your team, not doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself. But if you really feel like you lack some knowledge, you can definitely read this book. It's called Leading with the Heart, and I'm going to film a video and continuing the series of leadership, and it's going to be all the insights from this book. And I think you can master leadership even better after me giving you the whole feedback. But of course you can also read this book if you would like to. Again, Leading with the Heart. So if you want to see that video, click down here and see you there. Peace.